Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk to you about a story that I seen. I just seen this, and this is crazy, and it shows you how quickly something innocent can turn into something almost deadly. This is a story about a 12-year-old boy named Hayden Horton out there in Montgomery County, Tennessee. Shout out. And on October 11th, ladies and gentlemen, this boy pictured up here was on a bus. He's a middle schooler. He was on a bus that stopped at an area high school to take kids home, where high school kids got on the bus. A 16-year-old boy, for some odd reason, put this 12-year-old boy in a chokehold. And it was so severe that he's been hospitalized for the past 19 days, well, 20 days now at the time of me making this recording. And he had to get emergency brain surgery and everything else. His injuries are so severe. They said he can blink his eyes, he can do head nods, he can do fist bumps, and he can kiss his mom on the cheek or something, but he's almost immobilized. He's messed up really bad, all because, you know, he was put in this situation. Now, what makes this thing really bad is there was a bus monitor and the bus driver who witnessed this and did nothing. I want you guys to take a look at this. This woman seemed like she got a hell of a lot of people to sue, and this is something that should have never happened. Take a look.
Middle school student fighting for a normal life tonight after an incident on the school bus lands him in the emergency operating room. Now, his mother tells News 2 an older student put him in a chokehold on a Montgomery County school bus. Andy Cordan joins us with details in a story you're seeing first on 2. Andy?
Hey there, Mark. You know, there are a couple of things happening here simultaneously. On one hand, you have a 12-year-old boy. He's fighting to recover, to talk again, to walk again, to lead a normal life again. And on the other hand, multiple agencies are now investigating what happened, and specifically why 2 adults on that bus allegedly watched a child being choked and took no action. With tears in her eyes.
That it was a nightmare?
Yeah.
Like, you wait to wake up?
And pain in her heart.
He's a happy kid. He, plays video games. He makes jokes. He loves his sister. He loves his grandparents. He loves his stepdad is his best friend.
Jamie Horton tells me about her son, Hayden, who spent the last 19 days fighting for his life. You say he can't speak? He doesn't talk to you?
He hasn't talked yet. He does. We get some head nods, fist bumps, cheek kisses.
The story begins on October 11th. According to Jamie Horton, her 12-year-old Kenwood Middle School son is on a Montgomery County school bus. That's picking up high school students for the ride home. That's when Jamie Horton says a 16-year-old high school student, for some reason, puts young Hayden in a chokehold.
It went on for a while. They had him in a headlock. He didn't fight back.
According to Jamie Horton, the school bus driver and a school bus aide both witnessed the chokehold.
There were adults present, and they didn't do anything.
According to Mrs. Horton, the bus incident is captured on video. Horton tells me she's not seen that video, but investigators who have watched it tell her. One of the adults on the bus says, "Tap out, man." A wrestling phrase meaning submission to your opponent. How do you feel about that, knowing there's 2 adults standing there watching your son get choked in a bus?
I feel like it instigated it.
According to Jamie Horton, while at home over the next 9 days, Hayden gets sicker and sicker, experiencing headaches and mobility issues.
He got sick. He couldn't get up.
Then on October 20th, the 12-year-old is brought to Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Doctors will tell Jamie Horton Hayden has been experiencing blood clots that have caused multiple strokes, which ultimately leads to emergency brain surgery.
We found out that he had been having strokes and that he had had a massive stroke based on a tear in his neck.
They said he had a tear in his neck. Would that be consistent with the incident on the bus?
It's the only thing that lines up.
According to Jamie Horton, her son's decline all begins with the chokehold on that school bus. What do you want to say to those people on the bus, the adults?
Just like, You're hired to take care of kids. Like, it's your responsibility to keep them safe. Like, you send your kids to school every day and expect them to come home in the way that you left them.
At this hour, Hayden Horton is out of ICU. His mother tells me he will more than likely have to leave the state for special rehab. And the family, well, they've set up a GoFundMe account to offset some of these major expenses. You can find that on our website at WKRN.com. Send it back to you, Mark.
That's the story, and I hope this kid, Hayden Horton, at age 12, does recover. Said he had a series of strokes. Now, before we even get into all of that stuff, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't blame the mom. I don't blame the student that choked him. And let me explain why I said that. But I do blame that monitor, especially the monitor, and the driver who witnessed it. The reason why I say I don't blame the kid should have never put his hands on him, number one. But number two, kids, especially boys, are silly. You don't know what transpired in the conversation. They probably was playing around. The guy said something to him. He just put him in the chokehold because he's just this douchebag. But look, there was somebody there to make sure that kind of shit didn't happen and could have stopped it. Said the bus driver, the monitor said, you need to tap out, man. That right there encourages the younger boy to turn up and continue choking him because he knows he's not getting in trouble. People were probably laughing. And an adult is, signing on for you doing that stuff. Of course he ain't gonna stop. It probably made him turn up, and the boy was messed up. Now, honestly, with them saying he was messed up like that, I think he passed out on the bus and they kind of like played it off. You know what I'm saying? Woke him up real quick, and he probably got off the bus groggy and stuff, laughed it off. Kids don't want to make themselves look weak or look weak a lot of times. So at 12 years old, I know he probably was terrified, but I don't know if you ever seen people getting attacked and stuff like that, and they just smile a little bit like, and you understand what I'm saying? It's messed up that happened. That lady got a lawsuit. She should press a lawsuit against everybody. Because her son, they talking about he got to go to out of the state for special care. That means his thing was that severe. A series of strokes. They didn't even know he was having strokes. Blood clots in his brain. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. I just did a video of the guy in Arizona that was choked out. And he had a seizure and all this other stuff. Nobody seen that? Nobody seen he was hurt? Or maybe people didn't say nothing and they tried to clean it up. Oh, it happened when he got off the bus. You know how it is with men and guys. Oh, you all right, they dust you off. You all right. But something internally could be wrong. This totally messed up. This happened. Woman sent the kid to school. She said absolutely, what she said was absolutely right. Your kid should come home the way they left you. I mean, if you got a bus monitor on the damn thing, what the hell is he there for if he ain't monitoring the situation and making sure the students safely travel to and fro from school to home? Another thing is, why are high schoolers getting on the bus with middle schoolers? I'm not feeling that neither, especially with the way kids are undisciplined nowadays. And we got problems with parenting. No, man, I side with the lady. What y'all think? It's just a damn shame this kid is messed up. He missing school time, all this other stuff. He just laying there. Can you imagine going in there and your kid just laying there? And then as a parent, you feel bad because you couldn't help because he needed help a while ago. And you were just brushing off as him being sick because you didn't even know anything was happening. You understand what I'm saying? She said she never seen the video. She need to see that video. I bet it'll change her tune. She'd be fired up then, but they ain't showed it to her. But it's messed up that's even happened. Messed up. I mean, kids always did that, put you in a chokehold, all kind of crazy stuff. But there's always somebody to stop it, especially if the kids like, all right, that's enough. Stop. Nowadays, nothing. Gore, carnage, everything. Anything goes nowadays in the minds of young children, especially young males, because they're out of control. Seriously. And when you have grown-ups standing there that's supposed to monitor situations, egging the shit on, everything's going to happen. Sickening, man. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I push this legal envelope all the way off the damn table. They won't do it to nobody else's kid. It's a damn shame. You got to go in there and see your son in an incapacitated state, and you know what type of person he is and what he means to you, his sister, so on and so forth. I wonder how the dad thinks seeing his son there and what he want to do to that 16-year-old that choked him. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.